Hello everybody, and welcome back. Hopefully you've been enjoying my other two videos. I'm going to continue to put these out. My name's Don, and welcome to the King's Things. If you haven't subscribed and liked, I appreciate if you do. It would mean the world to me. I'm just enjoying sharing my Elvis collection with everybody. I see a number of views that I've gotten thus far, and I appreciate you all. Thank you very, very, very much. But to continue the Elvis venture, I actually asked my son, him and I were going through my collection, and I grabbed a couple things which I can't wait to be sharing with you. I can't wait to share with you. But let me start off by, I always like to start off with the smalls. I think I've said that in the other ones before. So, I have several hundred, and I will be sharing as many as I can of unique photos of Elvis Presley, one of a kind. Some of them are copies, and you may even recognize them. But again, that's what I go out and look for, are the unique gifts. Got a couple really cool things to share with you today that I know for a fact are unique. First one is just a really cool candid shot of Elvis Presley. So I thought this was really cool to share. Try not to get the glare in that one, but a really cool candid shot. And again, you may already have seen this, but again, I just thought that was a cool picture to start off with, and something that's part of my collection, and actually hasn't even made it into the book yet, so because I just acquired that piece. Another fun, unique piece that came and went, and some of you may have gotten it, maybe you missed it, and as I venture out to watch YouTube videos, I sometimes will go online real quickly and I'll grab one because I love the uniqueness of it. And some of these things are fun, some of them are silly, but some I just thought would be a cool part to have of my collection. And one hasn't even arrived at the house yet. I bought it the other day, but I'll share that with you in another video here soon, another YouTube video. But how about this? I mean, and maybe you have it in your collection, maybe you don't, but Elvis's sweat. Again, it's a joke, it's a gag gift, but still, it was part of what they called Elvis's sweat, which was part of the Heartthrobs cards. It's an actual card that does open up. I won't open it up because it was actually given to somebody, and I bought it online. But again, one of those fun, unique gifts. All right, really cool. Something that I thought that you all would enjoy is, and if you don't have copies of them, and they're out there to be found and to be purchased. But I actually owned a copy, and again, a copy of Jailhouse Rock, the actual movie script. I thought this was really cool, brought out by MGM, but a neat copy of the script to be able to read through as a fun piece and a unique gift in my collection. Something that came out in the 60s, and I know they came out with a different version, I believe in the 80s, but something I found online which I thought was really, really cool. I bought this piece probably maybe 15 years ago, and I thought I'd love to have in my collection. And what I got, not only did I get the piece, but I got something I thought was extremely unique to have with it, and that was the early 1960s. And when I say early, I shouldn't say early 1960s, the later 1960s, probably the 60s era, but it's the actual mask of Elvis Presley that came out in the 60s. This is really cool because it's and what's really, really unique about it, and I thought you'd love this part, is it actually has the mold globe inside of it still. So you can still, it still has the actual piece inside of it that keeps it formed, that came this way. So if this was sitting on display, and obviously this is, a piece that maybe a lot of people don't have. I've never put it on. I'm not going to, because it's in such beautiful condition. But again, a mask of Elvis Presley, which I thought was cool because most of the things you see now are the sideburns, the glasses, the wig, the jumpsuits. But to actually have the actual mask, I thought was a cool part of my collection and a piece that I wanted to share with you. Here's another piece that I thought was cool, and you've heard me on other videos say that I really, truly enjoy autographs, and I'm going to be sharing a few pieces with you that are back on that easel, so I'll be turning my camera around, maybe a little bit of pause between this and what I share back here. But one of the autographs that I've had, and I actually have 3 now, is the Elvis by the Presleys, the book that came out by Elvis by the Presleys. But what's unique about this one, and this is, I do have the COA on this one, is not only do I have the book, but I also have it autographed by Priscilla and Lisa Marie, which was kind of cool to have both mom and daughter on the same page with the COA. So, and I had Priscilla's autograph, and I have Lisa Marie's autograph, but it was kind of cool to get both mom and daughter with, you know, obviously Lisa's passing, but to get both mom and daughter on the same page in the book, I thought was a kind of a cool, unique piece, and hopefully you agree with me. Another piece that I thought was really cool is, and there will be a meaning to this, but you know, Sonny West, who was one of Elvis's bodyguards and was a co-writer or a publisher of Elvis What Happened, and we know that, and for those that are Elvis fans, when that book came out, obviously they were fired, they were let go, and I think, you know, people are saying that's probably the reasons they wrote the book. Here and there, you know, Red and Sonny and Dave Hebner were all part of that, and but I was able to get a hold of Sonny in you know, many years ago. Matter of fact, this was back in this was 26 years ago, so this was in September of 1999, and you can probably see the date right there in the camera. But September of 1999, I have an envelope from Sonny West, but I also have a few things that came with it that are back here, and I'll share those with you. A personal letter and a really cool, unique piece that he sent me that I'm sure you're going to be excited to see when I show you that back there. Before I get to that, another cool piece that I have in my collection, and I have every Elvis album there is, every, you know, and about, I think I said this in my other video, I'm probably 99% done on the 45s, but I don't have every version for us, you know, those that are record collectors. Again, I commend you, but I just wanted, you know, each of the types of, or each album that came out, and not necessarily every fashion of the record or album, but I just thought another piece that I wanted to have in my collection, and it's not in the greatest collection or condition, but it certainly plays. I've played it, but that's the Sweet Inspirations, you know, an album that came out in the 60s. Actually, this is from 1967, so I wanted to have that as part of my collection. Again, I have every Elvis album, but you know, these are cool pieces. I actually have a Bill Black record as well that, you know, that he put out, and you know, the J.D. Sumner and the Stamps, I have their albums, some of their albums that they put out with their gospel music, which again, I've as part of my collection. Before I get onto this, I've talked about my Instagram account, art.colorsofculture. And again, that's art.colorsofculture, and a couple Elvis pieces that I have on there. That one I actually did myself, but this is the type of artwork that I do. So you probably can see this piece. And again, this is, you know, this isn't available, but this is the type of artwork I provide if anybody's interested in my Elvis artwork. But everything else is just a part of my collection. It's going to go down and be handed on to my children. But I'm gonna move back here and show you what I have back here to share with you. Okay, I talked about moving back here and sharing with you a couple pieces that I have in my frame here. And I have several frames and things that are mounted correctly, but this one happens to be a personal signed letter from Sonny West, and it reads, this letter is to confirm the authenticity of a gas receipt, which I'll show you in a second, on an Elvis Presley Texaco charge card. The purchase was made by Sonny West on a Texaco station in Woodland Hills, California, near his home. This station was also, or this station was also used by Texaco for many of their commercials starring Bob Hope. The station was located on the corner of Venture Boulevard and Woodland Lake Avenue. Sonny, his wife, Judy, and their son, Brian, lived nearby on Gonzales Drive, is a home Elvis helped them buy in July of 1974. So I thought this was cool. And again, that letter, which is Sonny West, his letterhead, taking care of business. I think I mentioned I have not only Sonny's, but I have Elvis's and a few other people in his entourage. But then I have a personal letter by Sonny, which I thought was really cool. It says, Dear Don, I apologize for being late in getting the receipt to you. I've traveled some time the last couple of weeks. Enclosed is my TCB paper, letter authenticity regarding the Texaco gas card owned by Elvis. Sincerely, Sonny West. P.S. I have a pair of beautiful wood candle holders, two wrought iron candle holders, all from Elvis's home on Mondale Drive in California. And then the rest of the letter is back there. And I do actually have, before Sonny passed away, he gave me his home phone number. But I thought this was really cool, so you could all see this as well. This is the actual gas receipt. And I probably can't get close enough to the receipt so you can see Elvis's name, but this was the gas receipt that was Elvis Presley's, or the card that was Elvis Presley, and then Sonny using the card to buy gas, which was $10.60. It looks like it was 18 gallons. So I thought that was a cool piece to share, something unique and something that not everybody has. Another piece that I thought was cool is, talking about the 68 comeback with Mike Deasy, who played guitar in 1968 comeback. I acquired his autograph, which I thought was cool, and a part of the whole Entourage autograph collection, which I told you I had. And again, you're only going to see a few of those pieces. Next videos, I will definitely get to the rest. Another one that I definitely wanted to have, which was Steve Binder, who actually was responsible for putting the 1968 comeback together. So I purchased that directly from Steve, and I thought that was a really, really, really coal piece to have. Another one that's very, very difficult to find, and that is Vernon Presley's autograph. We certainly, with Vernon passing a year and a half, 2 years after Elvis Presley died in 1979, very difficult to find Vernon's autograph. I was able to find that online and also have the COA for that. I met Vester a couple different times. So I have Vester Presley. I met him, so I don't need a COA for that. I met him actually right in front of Graceland across the street, and I had him sign a booklet. And then down here, this is a really cool piece. I actually have a check from Vernon Presley's checkbook, which I thought was a neat piece to have. And you can see there's the rest of the checkbook right there as the executor of Elvis Presley. I have one of the checks out of his checkbook. The other Lisa Marie autograph is right here. That's that's two of the three I have, which is Lisa's. And then the last one I have over here is Sam Phillips. So again, I thought this was a cool piece to have and a part of my collection. But that's what I'll share with you today. I absolutely love having all these pieces, and you can see how I have them displayed. They're mounted on a wall downstairs, so I'm bringing one piece up at a time that has several pieces in it so I can share more pieces with you. But again, gas receipt, a bunch of different autographs that are all displayed together, and I look forward to sharing more with you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching, and Don has left the building.